Well, hello and welcome to my latest vlog. I'm now down on Baden Hall again, but I'm on the Glovers lake, which is just at the back of the quarry. It's got a fish up to 40 in here, so I'm sticking with the theme. I've never fished it before. Upon arriving, once I got set up, once the chap that was in the swim before me vacated it, I've had a little lead round and it is quite weedy out there, but I'm finding a few good clear patches, so I've just presented a couple of pop-ups on some clear area over a bit of chop boiler and with a little interparticle mixed in. Let's see how that goes. Never fished this before. Got 48 hours. We've been battered by some real heavy winds and heavy rain, so I couldn't get the rods out for the first couple of hours. They've been out now about an hour now, so I've seen fish show in my area, in Keith's area to my right, and Ned's to my left. So there's 3 of us on, so a chance of 3 of us, 48 hours on here. We'll see how it happens. Rigs wise, I'm basically using the same rigs as what I was using on Monument 2 when I caught the 26-pound mirror, but basically this time I've put pop-ups on instead of wafters. I'll run through the rig again a little bit later on. Nothing much to report at the minute, only a few sightings. The sun's come out now after the rain stopped. It's a nice breeze pushing up this end for us, so let's see what happens. We'll have a little look at the swim I'm in, the areas I'm fishing, and we'll take it from there. So this is swim number 7, what I'm in, and it's my right hand rod. I've got out towards these little 3 sets of trees here. There's the first one there, bang in the middle, that's where the fish showed twice upon arriving. And my next rod is just on, see the opening in the reed line, about 3 rod lengths off that bank, just over the, just in front of a little bit of weed. It only feels around 5 foot deep. Not had the marker out or anything, just a burr lead, just a guesstimate on the depth there. Or it's looking good. It's looking nice. Hopefully, fingers crossed, one of us can bag something. It's turning into a beautiful afternoon now, so I'm just going to kick back now and relax and see if anything happens. Hopefully come over that bit of bait or over each. It's only had 6-7 spoms over each, only the small one, the little dot spod from Nash, doesn't hold a hell of a lot of bait, so it's not like I'm piling it in, just enough for a bit of interest and hopefully entice a bite. So fingers crossed. I'll check back in with you all soon, whether I've caught or not. Just let you know how the session's going. Thanks. Right, just have a quick look at the rig I'm using. Due to basically, like I said, light scattering of weed. Basically the rig is just a low line pop-up, slow sinking, nice blubber putty on it, using the 25-pound jelly wire, straight through helicopter setup on the Corderelli safe when we're using it naked. Basically the lead just drops, will just drop off when we get a take, so hopefully that helping me land anything if I get lucky enough. Nice and simple to set up, nice and safe, ideal, virtually tangle proof. So that's what I've got out, both rods. One's on like a food bait and this one's on the IVs. Let's see if it produces. I might have a little look round a little bit later, away from where I'm fishing, see if I can find a really clean area to present a bottom bait. Maybe a little wafter. I do like fishing the wafters over a scatter and a boiler. You never know. Wind's picking up again now. Seems like it's getting heavier and heavier. Which conditions are okay. It's not too cold. Got a northwesterly. Not ideal, but can't pick and choose. I'm just hoping they all start showing quite a lot, like they do over on the quarry, around tea time and early morning. And give you more of an assessment of where they are. Just got to keep plugging away. No one else on the lake, as far as I know, has had anything. There was already people on. I've not gone round bothering them. I don't really like to walk in people's swims who've already set up and that. If they come walking past, I'll speak to them, because I like being left alone. So treat the people the same as how I'd like to be. I'd like to be left alone with not being minded. Don't get me wrong, if people do come into me swimming and speak to me, I'm a very approachable, friendly guy, but I do like my peace and be quiet. So enough of my rambling. Let's get this rod back out and see where we go from there. It's coming up to tea time now. We'll get this rod out ready for the night. Maybe just before dark, put 2 or 3 spoms in the back on the area, just to freshen it up, and sit on it, see what happens. Right, so we'll check in a bit later before I get my head down, or if anything happens in the meantime, I'll be back on. Morning. Sorry, I didn't do a report last night. There was nothing to report. The only sighting they had was a show around 6 o'clock over the middle section, so with nothing happening there, I just had a really light lead on and had a really good search out there, and excuse me, where that fish had showed, I found a real clear area, so I put a few more spoms of bait on that and stuck a wafter out there. That's been on there all night. I've left the one towards the far bank all night on the trim down white pop-up. There's been fish showing over there around 5 o'clock this morning and around the middle section. The lake's not done a bite yet. I know a mid-20 came off a couple of days ago, but that's all. Sun's just breaking now. I mean, it's first time we've been on this lake. You know, bite times could be anything. They could be 9 o'clock in the morning, or maybe I might need to get on the zigs if they keep showing and not getting their head down on the bait. Maybe that's what it is, and maybe I'm not introducing enough bait. Maybe I'm being cleaned out. They're doing me on the right hand rod. That's down the middle where there's been most activity. Has had a couple of bleeps, like, you know, it'd just be line bites, or because I'm fishing tight due to the weed. But hopefully, this is my second day now. Hopefully there'll be something more I can say through the night. Well, maybe Keith or Ned could have something. Ned had a bit of a false take at 2 o'clock this morning, and his rod zoomed off. When he's got to it, there's been nothing there. Maybe a fish trailing line or something, or he's just been picked up and done. It does happen. Right, I'm gonna crack on now and have this brew. Keep my eyes on this water and see if anything happens. So cheers all for tuning in, and I'll be back on shortly. Well, I've decided to go on with the zig. It does look like there's quite a few fly hatches going on, and it does look like when they're topping, especially around the margin areas and around the midway mark, that they're taking something off the top. I'd give a go with floaters, but as soon as I put a floater in here, it'll be straight up the top end up there with this breeze on water and geese fishing there, so I'll leave it. So I've just gone with a zig, just right below the surface. See if that can do anything. I'll have a little pan round the lake now for people that's not been on here before. It's all reed lined. Got Ned down there playing about with his deeper. It stretches all the way down to the bottom. Nothing else been out. It's like 2 of them packing up there as well from the bottom. Probably have more coming back on today. There's one on the far bank over there, which I don't think that should be allowed because there's no swims. But he's booked into peg 5, so he's should be directly in front of Ned. I would have told him to bog off. I'm panning around now. I'm going round. This is where Keith's swim is. Just up there in that corner. He's seeing a couple of fish now, hugging that margin over there. So he's got a bit of bait, and his rods are all where the fish have been showing. So hopefully something may happen. You never know. Just got to keep trying. So I'm going to bog off for now and keep my fingers crossed. Ned here, learning, beginning his spodding session. Never spodded before. He's loving it.
He's a fucking numpty.
Look at the face. Just watch. Here we go. Under pressure, Ned. Go on. 35 wraps. Oh, look at that.
Lovely.
Well done, Ned. Well, good evening. It's been a bit of an hectic today. Nothing's been on the bank though. Yesterday I found out later on this morning that yesterday a 30 pounder came out from the bottom end, which is a good sign. I've had fish showing all over me today. I've had the zigs out, I've had everything, I've tried everything. I've had them in the margins, I've tried for them there. The lake is just littered with little flies from all the fly hatches that must be going on. They're well on it, the proper gulping on them. And this time, bit of a mistake. I left a fucking floater gear at home, so that's a lesson learned. Maybe would have had a chance with the floaters. Did try laying zigs out over depth, and they was just grabbing the little insects from around the zig and just ignoring the zig. Some nice sized fish showing in the area. So hopefully they're going to get their heads down on a bit of bait tonight with a bit of luck. It's now around 8 o'clock now. Just starting to starting to lose the light levels now. I was getting quite a few liners before as well, so I've backleaded now. And hopefully any indication there'll be a bite with a bit of luck. Ned had a full blown take early hours this morning as well, but when he got to his rod there was nothing there. Maybe a trailer or not. Well, like I say, I've had a day scratching my head trying different things. Both me, Keith and Ned all giving it a try. We're enjoying ourselves. 3 mates down, having a good laugh, talking about future trips and stuff. And we've got just over 2 weeks to go, and we're on bed and back on the quarry for 5 nights, me and Keith, which will be good. We've got a few other trips pending as well, up to Monument 1 and Monument 2. No, sorry, both on Monument 2 in October and November. We're thinking of giving this lake a go in the winter months, or whenever we can't get on the quarry. So that's all that that's the only thing I can give you about today. But still hopeful. Still got a night to go before I have to leave at midday tomorrow. Back at work Monday. Let's see what happens. If anything happens, I'll do an update in morning. And if anyone gets any captures through the night, I'll add the footage to it there. So fingers crossed now. Or something can happen. But all in all, I've really enjoyed this session. Really chill, really relaxed. It's a nice looking lake, all reed lined. They've been showing over the baited area, and they've been showing over on the reed line on the far bank. So I've got one over there on a single and got one over bait, right roughly in the centre of the lake. Both feel nice clean areas, so everything's presented. So it's just up to the carp now. So hopefully it'll work out in our favour. But even though I've enjoyed myself. I've gone onto a lake that I've never fished before. I've always wanted to try it. I've been on bridge now, been on here, and obviously, as you know, I've fished the quarry quite a few times as well. But I'm enjoying this complex. So I'm going to shoot off for now, and hopefully be a better update in the morning. Phone the missus now and set the alarm for 4 o'clock in the morning, and that's when I'll get up with a brew and start having a look, waiting for the day to unfold, and hopefully one of the rods to scream off would be nice. So I'll catch you all soon. Cheers all. Morning. Nothing to report through the night. It's now just turning 5 o'clock. The only thing that happened was around 10:30 last night, Keith had a bit of an occurrence, a drop run from a rod fishing over bait. Heard a few lumping out. I just sat here in the dark. It was around this time yesterday when they started showing and moving about. Been quite a cold night. It's been my first night now where I've actually had to get in the sleeping bag and put the throw over the top of the sleeping bag as well. It was getting quite chilly. Still in the bag at the moment. Been up since 4. And it's just so still, the water. There's not a ripple on the water anywhere. Still got a few hours. See what these next few hours bring. But it's a lovely morning. The sun will start breaking out shortly. So peaceful and quiet. I love this time of the day. Just coming into first light. We're always anticipating a bite at this time. Be nice for one of them real big ones to shove up. But if you know, at least we've tried. I'll speak to you all later. Cheers. Well, I would say that's the summer over. First frost. Frost on the ground, clear skies all night. Fish have started showing again. Nothing on the baited area, but where I've got the single over on the far margin. So a nice show then, right in the area, about 15 minutes ago. All suited up, got the warm clothing on this morning, feeling that chill. The unhooking mat was frosted over around 3 o'clock this morning when I got out and had a look. I went for a pee. The bivvy was frosted over as well. There's frost on the ground. It's coming into that time of year now for them real big ones. These next 2 months. Perfect time now. We'll get the kettle on. And have a little look, keep it quiet, not doing no recasting, not at this time. It's just 7 o'clock. Sun's coming up over them trees now. Burn this morning, frost off. Let's keep our fingers crossed for these next few hours. Let's get this kettle on now, eh? And get a little bit of food down there. Hopefully I get disturbed, or one of us. Myself, Keith or Ned. Would be nice. Right, so I'll check back in soon. Nice show right over the middle rod there. Let's get it again on camera. Well, I think that could be the end of the session for us now. There's only 2 hours or so left. Not seen nothing short in the last hour. keep on hoping. But if not, I'll see you on the next session, which is in 2 weeks, over on the quarry for 5 nights. I like to punish myself, don't I? Oh well. Start packing things away what I'm not using, and keep the fingers crossed for something in last knockings. You never know. So cheers all for tuning in again. When am I going to put one of these buggers on the bank from this complex? Just got to keep trying. It'll all come good in the end. So thanks all for watching. See you all soon.